That newspaper. His Excellency Governor Donald Duke. Your Excellency.
Good evening, Your Excellencies and very distinguished ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome to the fifth in the series of the Vanguard Personality of the Year for the year 2016. The Vanguard, an iconic institution in our media, has been in existence for over 34 years. And I would like each and every one of us today to salute its founder, Mr. Sam Amuka. Thank you. In legal parlance, you cannot give what you don't have. In other words, only an icon can recognize an icon. And so today, the Vanguard media recognizes eminent personalities in our nation, gentlemen who have dedicated their lives to the growth of our country. Unfortunately, this series is made up of 14 gentlemen. I'm assured by Mrs. Amuka that she knows the right buttons to press so that next year we will have gender parity on this stage. This series, like others no doubt, has very, very eminent persons who have graced this stage. General Jack Yakubu Gowon will go down in history as the youngest head of state Nigeria will ever have. He was head of state at the age of 32. Today it's not possible because the minimum constitutional age is 40. But he steered the ship of state perhaps through its most turbulent times, and could be aptly described as the Lincoln of our times. But he doesn't suffer the same fate, thankfully. If anyone epitomized the phrase an officer and a gentleman, it is no doubt General Gowon. So today he is being honored. Also being honored is Chief Emeka Anyoko, our gift to the rest of the world, a global diplomat, one who steered perhaps the most diversified assembly of nations outside the United Nations, and in his time was able to put to rest the thorniest of its issues, the end of apartheid in South Africa. He is no doubt, this economist has perhaps is the founder and first chief executive of the Diamond Bank, one of Nigeria's prime private banks, and also chairs the largest corporation outside the oil sector in all of Africa, MTN Nigeria. Being recognized this evening is Anthony Olubunmi Cardinal Okochie, a prince of the Vatican. And I had the distinction of being one of his students. He taught me religious knowledge. for better or for worse. Seated here today and would be on this stage in due course is Alhaji Dr. Bamanga Tukur. Dr. Tukur will go down in history as the last civilian governor of the defunct Gongola state. Now, you must be of a minimum age here to know Gongola state, what today we describe as Taraba and Adamawa states. But he's indeed a political and a business icon, the founder and president of the Africa Business Roundtable Group, and as I said to him earlier, maybe the last recognizable chairman of the PDP. Chief E.K. Clark, seated to my left, has dedicated the rest of his life to the pursuit of peace and justice in the Niger Delta. He has served this nation in other capacities, but like we would want to say, charity begins at home. He has put charity at the end and not the first, and so we celebrate him today. Alhaji Ismaila Isa Funtua, the youngest minister in the administration of Alhaji Shehu Shagari, 1979 to 83. A business and political titan who operates very low beneath the radar. So most people don't know his work. On the business front, he holds and founded and chairs perhaps one of Nigeria's largest indigenous construction companies, Bullet Construction Nigeria Limited. And they have been responsible for some of the most iconic buildings in our federal capital and beyond, notably the Secretariat, the High Court, the Federal High Court, that is, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and they have been involved in building the Maiduguri International Hotel. Now, he is also one of the pillars upon which the current administration stands. And so, Alhaji Safantua, I'm unmasking you today for each and every one of us to know who is who within this dispensation. Now, let me go to a more familiar territory, the governors. Akinwumi Ambode, governor of Lagos State. Governor Ambode took over, assumed the seat of governor of Lagos State, and most of us were watching with bated breath. What's going to happen to Lagos? I believe in the last 20 months or 22 months or thereabout, he has not only assured us that who the cap fits, let him wear it, but even beyond that, he has taken Lagos from the mere description as a megacity to a livable city. Governor Ambode has left no one in doubt. By the time he leaves the office, Lagos, which today boasts of about the 5th largest economy in all of Africa, would be one of the iconic cities on the continent of Africa. The gentleman I'm going to speak of now is Abubakar Bagudu of Kebbi State. He has a most robust history in politics, but as governor, which I believe is being honored today, he has been able to take the expression of a state being a political entity to that of an economic entity. And therefore, in the no distant future, one of the viable economic entities, political entities, economic that is, in our nation will be Kebbi State. He has made a sandwich